All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor as due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachah, Wadash, double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakathum. This is going to be a part one, all right, of something along the lines of distractions, all right, because, or I should say, the state of confusion. That's what I'll title it, because that's basically what we have right now. Is essentially a lot of confusion going on in the world, and you notice a lot of major events are coinciding with one another. All right, now the first ones that I want to speak a little bit about is this Bank of America glitch. All right, put that in air quotes. That's going on, in which people's bank accounts can just show up to zero and then go back. All right, now, you know, most people, that should snap. And when you see, like in the movie, you see a glitch in the Matrix that causes the consciousness of that person to question their reality, you know, because that blue pill basically is it's a hidden version of what really is in the movie The Matrix, you know. And the ones that take the quote unquote red pill, they can see beyond that, you know. So when they see glitches in the Matrix, it doesn't really cause them to question or ponder things, because they've already questioned their reality, you see. But these people, when they see your bank account go just zero one day, like one day you had, you know, you might have had 10 racks in there, and all of a sudden it's zero the next day, and then all of a sudden it can go back up. It should dawn on you that this is not real money. All right, not only is it not real money, all right, it doesn't even represent real money, because see, money is supposed to be representative of a physical commodity. All right, but you don't really have that anymore in America. All the U.S. dollar is backed by labor and military force. That's what the U.S. dollar basically is now, and it's largely arbitrary, because he can decide, you know, what the spending and purchasing power of it is. Right? He can say, look, if you want a hamburger, that's going to be, you know, 8 hours of work, you know, whatever the dollar calculation is. He can say a hamburger is now worth 8 hours of work. All right. So, or a steak is 8 hours of work. So if you make $10 an hour, all right, and that steak is $80, you know, that's 8 hours of work for you, man, you know, and you can't get caught up on nominal dollars, nominal meaning what it's named, or what it is on paper, but that's not what you can actually buy with it, you know. Because imagine having a job making 50 grand a year, but you lived in the 80s, you know, where everything cost less. Your purchasing power would have been a lot higher, you know. But everybody is distracted and confused by these major events, and they don't go, well, wait a minute, this is all bullshit, man. All right. They have the power to end your suffering, especially everybody that's living paycheck to paycheck, all right, that's working multiple jobs, and you can still barely make ends meet, and they're charging you overdraft fees when you go under or negative, all for money that they don't even need to have, man. All right, think about this. They don't even have that money in these accounts, yet they're charging you an overdraft fee for going over that amount, you know. When they repealed Glass-Steagall, I forget if they repealed it or they reenacted it, but basically it allowed them to do this fractional reserve banking to the utmost, man. Meaning, if they want to loan out $100, all they need is $10 in the account, you know. And I believe that's what it was before 2008. What I believe it is now, they don't really have to have any money in their account. Think about it. How would anybody know? It's just ones and zeros. It's code, you know. So all of these credit card companies, they've been farming you in a way, because you can't ever really get out of the trap, man. There's no actual assets that the U.S. dollar is backed up by, and so all you can do is labor to service the debt that you acquire by using it. You know, so you'll always owe money. So if they charge you 30% for every US dollar that you're holding. Well, your labor that you're laboring for to generate productivity, it's going to cover that 30%, but you'll never be able to pay the dollar back, because he's always every dollar you get is another 30%, you see. So it's a Ponzi scheme, man. It's a hamster wheel. All right. And now everybody's confounded and they're confused, and they act like I don't know what's going on. And the other distraction they got is this guy Sean Combs, man. All right. And now they're speculating about Sean Carter, okay, who everybody knows is Jay-Z or Hove. And we've been saying this, you know, for the longest time. Damn. They're going to get somebody fucked up out here, bro. Look at this bullshit, man. All right. We've been telling you a long time that these celebrities, especially the high up ones, whenever you see a nigga break the billionaire barrier, you already know they had another barrier broken, if you know what I mean. All right, Esau gonna have to break your barrier before you can break the billionaire barrier. All right, and many other lesser people have done it as well. I don't believe it's every single celebrity, but you definitely got circles, and you definitely got a lot of people compromised, because that is the racket, man. All right. As they say in the world, it's not a bug, it's a feature, okay? Meaning it's supposed to work like that, you know? Everybody else thinks, oh, that's just a few one-offs, a few bad apples. No, man. All right, they're bringing out Lucian Grange and what's the other guy? Not L.A. Reid. What's the other guy? Clive Davis. They've been talking about him since I was a kid, man. About how that nigga he's a straight demon, you know? And he basically raised Diddy, man. Now y'all are all finding these things out. And what is the Lord doing? Why even though that's celebrity gossip, why is that important? Because the scriptures say he would make the daughters of music would be brought low, that there would be a darkness, a cloud over this place, and that's what people like the most. Your favorite rapper, your favorite artist, your favorite actor, all right, you're gonna find out things about them in a few weeks, in the coming weeks, I believe. All right, you're gonna find out things about them. These people that you idolize, you're gonna find out they're the lowest people. Esau went and found the bottom of the barrel. I always said it takes talent to find a bitch like Glorilla or Sexy Red. It takes talent to find a Jake with that little talent. All right, you could go to a most random Jake in the hood and he can spit a few bars or sing or something, or he can at least dance. You know, you managed to find the people that don't have none of that, the Israelites that don't have none of that. All right, and you got them famous. Why? Because they were willing to push a message, man. They were willing to sell gonorrhea lipstick. All right, they're willing to sell syphilis makeup. All right, and now Jake is starting to realize, oh, they got to be plants. This has got to be an agenda. This has to be intentional. There's no way these individuals organically made it, because they were just so talented and they garnered so many views that somebody had to sign them. No, they got signed first and then they got pushed on you. All right. But now the Lord is exposing all of this. He's showing you, look, I'm going to put a spirit of confusion. Scriptures say he's going to mingle a perverse spirit in the middle of Egypt. And that's exactly what we have. And the confusion is going to get worse. Lord willing, later on I'll speak part 2 on this, about the other events that are going down, you know, across the globe. All right. Number one being, I won't speak too much on it now, but Hurricane Helene, man. All right, the brother put in the chat earlier this morning that that motherfucker is twice as big as Hurricane Katrina, but nobody's talking about it. Who are they talking about? All right, and we know what's going on in the Middle East. So I'll end it here, and Lord's willing, I'll be back with a part 2 later. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Shalom, on to the next.